Hey, what's up, man?
Hey,
How you doing? Did you have a good day?
I'm doing good.
Yeah? I'm
Yeah,
tired from
nice
work.
long day.
Yeah. You've been
Yeah, you get off work and come straight into this.
pretty much.
And
yeah.
for me, it's just like, hey, it's the end of the day.
It's the end of the day.
I mean, it's how it always is. It's the end of the day. I'm really tired, but let's do something.
Yeah, I know. This work schedule, I feel like it's always the end of the day for you, so... it's good for some things, I guess. Working late hours is good, but bad at the same time. I know Theory said he was, like, kind of jealous of it, but I'm like, also, I didn't want to cook tonight, and the only thing open is, like, McDonald's. And I don't really want McDonald's every fucking day. Oh, we can curse today.
Oh, yeah, we can.
Oh, yes.
We sure fucking can.
We sure fucking can. Oh, it feels so nice.
And speaking of things without a soul, I'm Truth from Ominous Adventures.
And I'm Rue. Also, kind of, yeah, Ominous Adventures, right, I guess? You're the leader. Yeah. I'm just a follower.
We need to get you doing some DM stuff and some one-shots. That could be fun.
You know, I did the one, and it was a great time, but it's still gonna be super nerve-wracking. Well, like, I did, like, 3, I guess? Technically?
You know, it's even more nerve-wracking?
What?
Hosting it and sharing it live.
Yeah, no thanks. I'm definitely not gonna do that. Yeah. So, like, the first time, it was so funny because I curse when I'm nervous, and all of my NPCs had potty mouths, and you guys made fun of me relentlessly for my potty mouth. Everything was like, this fucking funny? Piece of fucking shit. And they were like, Jesus.
What's funny is I've been doing it so long now that I can tell what's happening to somebody while they're DMing. Like I know exactly what's going through their mind, like what's happening in those moments. So it's really fun. And I mean, the same goes for players. Like I can really get a read of players because that's all I'm surrounded by constantly. So it's easy to pick up on things.
You've had like a bunch of different types of players and things like that. And I feel like you can tell when somebody's nervous if they're kind of rambling. The cursing, I think, is a little more niche to being nervous.
Yeah.
But it's fine. Everything's fine. It ended up fun. It was a good time. I do have that pirate one that I'm kind of wanting to get into though, so.
Oh yeah, and I've got I could show you how to use those water assets for like the moving ocean and the wakes coming off of the ship.
You should. Oh my gosh,
that could be a lot of fun for you.
You should give me the one with the pumpkins, and I'll make it work.
Oh my god. Okay, yeah, let's do that one.
I'll make the pumpkins.
You're gonna be like,
work.
Truth. I'm assigning everyone their character. You are the pumpkin patch tender of the pirate ship.
You're like, God damn
look at me, pumpkins.
Look at me, pumpkins.
Yeah. You can look, but don't touch.
Oh no! Now I feel like I kind of have to do that. That sounds like I have to.
Keep your hooks to yourself.
Oh yeah, it's so weird. I mean, unless you're, like you said, on a planet-filled world, then maybe that's why there's a ship with a pumpkin patch. And why pumpkins? You know what I mean? Why not cucumbers or lettuce?
Yeah.
Pumpkins.
I don't want to talk shit about the creator of those maps, but
no, they're beautiful.
Hey,
they're beautiful.
It's a unique choice. They had a unique choice.
Yeah, and it was nice. I loved it. It was a fantastic map. So speaking of D&D, like D&D has been on my mind pretty much since we ended, because we did finish our module, Stormlord's Wrath. There was a little bit of segue, like my favorite part at the end, I guess. Not really segues, right? Not the right word, but
we got just a cozy little wrap up. Just like you guys actually end the little mini campaign by talking to everyone, like letting them know it's over. Just a little wrap up. Yeah,
at least let us go back and be like, hey, we did it. We didn't die today. Great job. No, those are my favorite though. The little wrap ups and everything, and hopefully time skips.
Yeah, they're gonna be like, oh, our heroes.
Our heroes. See, that's what everybody lives for in D&D. They want to be the heroes, right? So it's like fun getting to be the hero.
Well, they're supposed to want that, but then you get some people who aren't on the same page.
They're just gonna be like, oh, cool, yeah, I did it. Like, can I get my money now or no? Okay, cool.
Yeah. All right, and then I'm gonna kill the leader of the town now. Okay.
Okay. That's a choice. That's a choice, man. Imagine. I want to be evil so bad. It'd be so fun.
I think making evil like an objective would be fun, because so think about it as a hero. You want to do things that help people, and then you have queer. Oh my God.
Queer. Interesting.
Oh man, yeah.
Queer.
You get so queer when you're evil. You just want to do all the gay, you know? Let's let it all out.
Oh my gosh. Okay, we're gonna start with queer. Anyway, what about you?
I'm getting that tongue-tied shit.
What about
like,
queer?
It's like we haven't talked enough yet to get the mouth working.
No.
Clear.
Okay.
As heroes, you have clear-cut goals, clear-cut quests, and clear feelings about what you're supposed to be doing. You want to protect people. You want to go clear Axholm of all the ghouls so your townsfolk can be safe. So if you do a villain campaign, I like the idea of actually structuring it like villain style quests. Like there are objectives you need to get done, so there's a reason to go to that town and find the leader of the town and execute them. Like give villainy goals, just like being a hero, rather than say, hey, you guys are evil, and then they go, yeah, I'm gonna rob them too, I'm gonna rob them. Like that ends up not being fun. It might be fun for the players, like to just kind of go crazy, but that turns into a sandbox. Yeah, that's not the same as a structured story and people hearing about your deeds and being like they are evil. Those guys are evil incarnate. So I think there's a better way. Like you go pillaging everyone, now you're just, like you said, murder hobos. You are nothing more than thugs. But if you go to a city, have everyone love you, and then at the end you leave the body of the mayor like completely skinned and hanging from a lamppost, and leave a message like that, that's psycho. Like that's scary. That makes people lock their doors at night and not trust people when they come back to their town. That's where you start becoming infamous. That's a different style. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like street thugs versus
villainy.
That's
a villain
the difference.
Versus just a murderer. Right?
Yeah.
Like that makes a lot of sense. And I think that would be really fun to try and think outside the box like that. It's just players, I need to be so careful, like if they can't do it right.
It's players.
It's just murder hobo. And you're like, that's no fun.
It's really on the players. Yeah. So you really have to step inside. It's thought provoking, and you have to live as your character. And that's why we would need to set it up like a campaign, really give you guys these clear personalities and goals and why you're being evil.
I think they'd have to be incredibly clear on what the goal is there, or it just would turn into absolute chaos. Which chaos is fun.
Yeah, look at the Bloodkeep thing that Brennan and them did, right?
So good.
It was silly, it was wholesome. They're villains, but they didn't just start, they're talking to a servant lower than them that Brennan's, an NPC for. They didn't just kill him for no reason. And then they do something else. They don't just kill, you know what I mean? They aren't just being destructive for no reason. They were living, feeling people that, they're evil, but they don't just do stuff that's bad for no reason. That doesn't make sense.
It wouldn't be a very good story at all. And like, you kind of start
It'd fall apart quick.
Feeling for him, You're like, I kind of like this bad guy. Like, he's evil, clearly, but like, I kind of like him.
Give your characters a reason they're evil.
Yeah. Agreed. Would be fun for sure.
That can be a lot of fun. Yeah.
I'm down for the challenge for sure. I feel like I could do it. It'd be tough, but I think I could. You just have to get into a different mindset.
As a DM too, if I had players approach me with like some good villains at hand, it would be a little bit of a new challenge for me to step outside of what I'm used to. You know, like typically I know the expectation on average is you guys will want to do something nice for these people. You know what I mean? So if it's in turn different, I'm kind of working with a different ball of clay. So you guys might truly be throwing me some twists and turns that I'm not fully understanding yet because I haven't ran something like that. So that's also new for me. But at the same time, as long as I kind of, you guys have seen me in person, like on camera, how I get into characters and like their mindsets. If I just go Harvin, Wester, and Norvis, and I'm like just thinking as them in the moment, I don't think it would matter if you're evil or good anyway, because, you know, I'm going to kind of flip that switch in my brain and I'm out of here.
Yeah. I think you do a really, really good job at it if you could do it. And imagine, like, that would be a lot of fun too, because I feel like, you know, we run into a bad guy now and it's like, okay, now we're gonna fight and kill him. You don't really get to be the bad guy for very long, though you did technically get to do that for a long time and we just didn't know they were a bad guy. So you were doing evil things behind the screen that we didn't know about, like poisoning all of us for long periods of time and doing really creepy things with armors and stuff. But no, I think I'd like to see that side of you as a DM, being like, because obviously, like, I feel like we'd have like a leader or something, like, you know, kind of to help guide our evil crew. Like, I'd like to see you in a role like that where you're kind of like,
yeah, true, because
our evil
you know
leader.
who's your quest giver. You need somebody, you know,
you need
somebody who's like, hey, go do this. Just make sure you tell them, you know, tell them who sent you, that kind of thing.
Tell them I said fuck you. Oh, okay,
yeah.
Yep. Imagine. Oh my
tell
god,
them
that would
they're
be so
queer.
That'd be so funny. But I punch him in the face, say you're queer. Like, what? Excuse? Oh, that would be bad shit. But it would be so funny. I imagine ours would end up kind of like Bloodkeep, like the kind of goofy.
Yeah, kind of funny. I think that's what would make it more manageable too. Is, you know, that's when villains are kind of endearing because, you know, hell, sometimes they're villains for stupid reasons. You know, I'm self-conscious and you know, like,
oh my god,
I think that makes it really good.
Yeah, him
like
being
imagine your character from Daggerheart being unsure of yourself and everything, yet you're part of this big bad villain team, you know, who's supposed to be like doing devastating things and causing a ruckus.
I would love that. Just incredibly insecure. Oh, she was so fun to play.
And then you try to say something evil and it comes out not sounding scary.
Yeah, I'm gonna fuck you up now.
Yeah. The guards just like kind of look at each other like, are they gonna put their swords up now? You know, like,
are they announcing that they're about to attack us right now? Like they're just gonna attack us? The worst villain I've ever heard of.
Kid.
Someone's kid. Oh, she would be. I never really considered playing a character like that on an evil path, but I think that would be so fun. Especially like, I think what I liked about playing that character that's kind of stuttering over herself is that if I didn't know what to say in that moment, it didn't matter. It was fine.
Exactly.
Like, I'll just keep stuttering. Yeah, it's just the character. Can't blame me for not knowing what the fuck I'm gonna say. Because when Feta fucks up and stumbles over her words, I sound like an idiot because Feta is like confident. And
can't blame me.
Can't blame me. Yeah, so it's different when she fucks up. When that character fucks up, it's a good time. Yeah. So I'm down if you're down to do something like that.
I think Faith would make a real good like lieutenant for the villain squad. You know what I mean? Like kind of the one in charge.
Could she be her bitch self? Because that's what I really want. I love bitch Faith.
Like when we did the little sandwich shop thing, she was the shift leader. Like she always does really well in like these positions of authority.
That explains
because
so much.
She doesn't put up with shit. You know what I mean? She's short-tempered and like doesn't put up with anything.
Oh my god, that just Oh my god, that makes so much sense now. We're putting Faith together. Faith is making sense now, because that's like her job. That's how she gets on at work.
Yeah.
She's just bitch Faith at work too, I guarantee.
Yeah, we need to like let her have a way to release that in a positive, fun
Release
way.
the bitch. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I do.
You there, you're here to release the bitch inside, are you not? And she's like, that I am.
That I am. Oh, yeah. Faith, when she plays bitchy characters, it gets me, man. She's just a good bitch. I don't know how to say it nicely.
Yeah, I could imagine her being like, you guys are trying to not blow your cover or, cause a big stir in the city. So she puts up with like the dumbest person, like the most annoying person. And then as you guys are leaving, she's like, go grab them and kill them.
Oh
like
God.
She's just so matter of fact and to the point.
Oh yeah, we gotta do this. This sounds like a great time. Oh man. I would love Faith so much if she could do that. I bet she could, like... What's up?
Why don't we try that? Like, so what I was thinking is if we did something to pass a couple weeks between Stormlord and Sleeping Dragon's Wake, I was thinking of doing like 2 to 3 weeks of a shorter little one-shot that's, more like a 3-shot. Something we can kind of sink our teeth into and enjoy for a little bit.
Yeah.
And I was considering if we liked it, hey, that is like a prequel to some characters and a world that we've kind of set up for a future game. So perhaps we can do something like that. Because I just had a million ideas, just this little talk we've had. And I don't want to spoil it for you guys because I'd love to sit down and workshop it like in the moment. But just a little food for thought. The caveat to it that I would let you guys know about is while you guys are part of this villain group, all of you are regular, like secret cover, regular members of society with children and families.
Oh.
So you're like, mommy's got to go to work now, like... But your secret identity is this like villain, Yes, that could be really good.
It makes like the stakes are so much higher, and honestly, the comedy is so much higher. I think we've talked about
and imagine, like you just killed a man, and then like your son's trying to reach you on the sending stone.
Yeah, exactly. And you're like, not right now, buddy. Mommy's busy. And I stab him in the throat again.
That could be a lot of fun.
And put my hand over his mouth to keep him from screaming in the phone at my child. Oh yeah,
that could be a lot of fun.
That makes me really debate like the kind of character I'd want to play, because a part of me would want to play the bambling, like nervous one, but also like kind of want to just be the badass at the same time.
Well, yeah, like that's really up to you. We could all sit down and kind of workshop some characters.
Yeah.
Because you can't really go wrong either way. If you're kind of bumbling and the nervous one of the group, then it works out in the way that you can be the one who's like hiding from your parents, like your dad's the one trying to reach you and stuff, and you're like, oh hey dad.
yeah. Oh, then Faith's like, kill him, and I'm like, oh, I mean, yeah, I can sure, that's what you need me to, yeah, of course. And then I stab him in the throat, like.
And then you hear on the sending stone, honey, you still have me on the sending stone. Everything okay? And you're like, shit. No, I end it. Turn it off. Turn it off.
Turn it off. Oh, that sounds like so much fun. I know. Being the bambling idiot, I don't know why it's so easy, but for some reason it like really is. And I think it's just like, I just take a little shot of crack. It's not a thing. Shot of crack is not a thing, but like it just, I get a little, when I do it, I get really like motiony, like I'm like jittering when I'm doing it. Like I look psycho when I'm being a bambling idiot.
Like you're getting into it. You're kind of like tripping a little bit, and it lets you feel it out.
It's so
that's me with Alara. I'm kind of like, my shoulders keep moving a lot unnecessarily, almost like I'm doing the chicken head, like my neck's kind of moving in places it shouldn't be.
So you know how it feels. I guess she is kind of Alara-esque. when I played her.
Yeah.
Like, just a little nervous. I
Unsure
don't know what I'm
and
doing.
nervous. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, please, oh please, let Faith be a bitch and me be a bambling idiot, because I feel like we're just gonna get into like fights with each other. She's like, would you stop being a fucking idiot and kill him? Okay, sure. Like, oh, she's gonna yell.
You guys
at
are
me.
like, how does she hide this from her family? And then you realize when she's talking to them, it's the same shit. She's like, shut the fuck up. Her family's like, oh, what a temper. Okay, honey.
Okay, honey. Oh yeah, I think this is a great idea. It'll be good practice too. You know, I feel like we always need more practice. Practice makes for perfect in D&D. I mean, it's improv practice basically, and doing something out of our comfort zones like being a villain. Very good practice. So.
And I think running stuff like that. So any future games, I really want to start running a pre-game, like some one-shots or a couple sessions, so that way we can learn our characters and experience a side of them.
For sure.
So when we do start a game, we are just so in it. Like, we know immediately who we are, and
yeah.
it's just the ball's rolling fast from the start, which would be great.
I think.
Like, imagine if we went into
fantastic.
Icefire and you guys felt as confident as you are now back then, you know?
Oh yeah, like it was rough, man. I it was like my first real campaign. I guess I played like 3 or 4 sessions before that, but like it was rough. Like, I didn't know who the fuck. Like, Feta just kind of became Feta as we went on. I had a general idea, and then she just became her. So that would be nice.
Someone showed like romantic interest in you, and you're like, this can happen in
This
D&D.
can happen. Women can hit on me? Why have I not played this years ago? I love when my best friend acts like a bitchy woman and flirts with me. It's my favorite.
Oh, it's the only time I get to feel this way myself, Rue.
Yeah, I like making you be a bitchy woman that says sexual things to me. I think it's a great time. I think it's a great time for everyone.
You guys are going to meet so many more bitchy women NPCs in the future as well. Those are some of my favorite characters to be.
You play them so well. You're such a good bitchy woman, and I don't understand.
Because I learned from the best. I'm pointing fingers or anything.
He's like, I just watch Faith. I just sit there and watch Faith's mannerisms when she talks and says things, and then so really, what you're into is Faith. And I'm, oh God. No, you do it really well. It's kind of scary that you're a really good woman. I think that's a compliment. Pretty sure.
Thank you for such a compliment.
I mean, you play high dwarves really well too, so you're just a good DM, man. I'm trying to be nice, damn it.
Thank you.
So, speaking you being a DM, I did have some stuff that I want, like some questions and things to kind of provoke your mind and see kind of how the brain of the DM works, right? So okay. I wanted to talk with you about fudging rolls. Okay. So for
I thought this was going to be a conversation about anal.
What? Because I said fudging?
No, I'm just tripping. Go ahead.
It's the fudging. It's the fudging. So for anybody watching or listening who doesn't know what fudging rolls might be, basically, or anal, it's the same thing. No, it's not. Basically, it's like the DM is rolling a nat 20 to attack your character, and then he says, "Oh no, it was a 9. They missed." So basically, lying about their rolls that they rolled, which can have, you know, usually that's dire consequences, and the DM is trying to avoid said dire consequences. Now, I'm pretty sure I know how you feel about it.
Or on the other hand, the DM's trying to cause dire consequences. That's
even worse. That is even worse. Yep. Oh, do people do that? Probably.
Yeah.
Like DM versus player kind of stuff. Yeah. Oh, that's. Oh, I just had a thought. I'm gonna keep that to myself.
You know, like when somebody says the wrong thing to a dragon, and you know they get smacked into a wall. There's all manner of ways that the DM could just fudge something and
Maybe I
cause
don't know
serious harm to the
your
party.
stance on fudging rolls anymore. Okay, so should the DM ever change a roll to save a player's life or make the story better? Do you think there's any area for that?
So that's a dice roll on itself. Like, it has a few different sides. So my personal take is don't do it. Is never fudge it, because that's the fun that comes out of the game. Is even if you guys kill yourselves, which you have, I shouldn't touch that dice roll. I shouldn't change the outcome, because that's going to change the story in big ways. And yeah, it might not be the most important, you know, it might not fit my story, but that it doesn't matter. I shouldn't, you know what I mean? Like, it's more about the story we're all telling, not the story I want to push. So when it comes to fudging rolls, I think a less experienced person, less experienced DM, could maybe do that. Well, not a less experienced DM, a DM for less experienced players. Because when you have new players, their first experience can make or break them ever wanting to play again. So you weigh out how the players are feeling. And if you could tell somebody it's not their day, it's their first time playing or second time, you know, they're still very new to it. Nothing ever good is happening to them. They never have a shining moment. Then that, in my opinion, is an okay time to do that. Show them that there can be a moment that lights up their experience at the table. Especially in a case where it's like, hey, they just started playing and now they're dead because of what they just rolled. They are going to die. In my opinion, it works for new players trying to show them a first time experience. I think that would be a good way to fudge. But other than that, like I said originally, there's no room for it anywhere else, in my opinion. Because I like the good and the bad. And if the players can't handle that, then maybe they aren't the right players for that table, you know, that feels that way. But you like it too, you know what I mean? That's high drama. Yeah. If you roll something bad and you know, your current character in your campaign died, you would feel devastated. But the story it would tell, like what it would do to the other players, the other characters, the NPCs, like the whole world, it would tell a completed story. It didn't end with rainbows, but it could end incredibly. And to note on top of that, just because somebody rolls bad doesn't mean the final outcome is going to be bad. Like, yeah, they failed, they're dying. If the session ends, maybe the DM sits down and says, how can we keep them from being dead? Perhaps when we come back, they realize that they weren't killed, you know, that the orcs took their unconscious bodies and gave them just enough medicine, you know, to keep the major wounds healed up, and now they're prisoners. And now we have a whole new cool arc, you know, the prison break. So there's a ton of different ways you can take something bad and turn it into something different and continue telling an awesome story because of letting the dice do their thing.
You sound like you're speaking from experience, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit. I mean...
Yeah, the only time I ever fudged rolls was when I first started playing the game. Oh, you're going to ask that?
I was going to ask if you've ever fudged a roll, and like, was it during our campaign or when you were brand new?
No, this was like brand new, like Lost Minds, first time playing. It was like, I'm new, everybody else at the table's new. I had a few bad apples. And what I mean by that is one of those cases where some of them weren't enjoying themselves. Some of them weren't having any good moments. They're like, well, this game kind of sucks, and so far, you know, nothing good ever happens. Like,
were they audibly
just
saying that? Like, were they audibly showing their disdain for the situation?
Yeah.
Okay.
Some were showing it and you could feel it. Some weren't showing it, but you can also feel that. You know what I mean? You can
Yeah.
read the table, you can hear it in somebody's voice, you can hear the lack of somebody talking and putting in.
Yeah, for sure.
So yeah. Also because I'm not perfect, when I first started playing, I railroaded like a lot because I didn't know how to fully DM. I didn't know how to work with the whole table and make cool things happen. It was all a big learning experience for me. So because of the railroading that I was doing, I would also fudge rolls to help the railroad, you know? So that was a big learning experience for me, and getting the game to actually progress, but not making excuses for myself. The same goes for those trouble players. Things just weren't working out one way or another. So it's like something had to be done to get the game to work.
Yeah.
So that's where the fudging came in.
You actually like answered so many of my questions just in that. I was like, oh, he answered that too. But I did want to ask, did you let the players know later on that you had fudged any rolls, or did you kind of keep that to yourself until right now?
No, I wouldn't tell anybody. I think I've told one person before, but they don't play. They don't play anymore.
Yeah.
Because they had asked the same question, and they aren't big into D&D, but they had asked, they're like, you know, why would you do something like that? And I explained, I'm like, you remember when you played, like, you remember, you know, because he wasn't into it. I'm like, remember, you just weren't having fun, and everybody's excited about the rolls they're doing, and then every time you rolled, you couldn't hit anything, and it just felt shitty. I was like, that is why I think, you know, somebody would do that.
It makes a lot of sense. I mean, the point of the game is to have fun, right? But I think there's like a fine line between I'm having fun and I'm just making up my own story because I'm not actually giving you the roles that are happening. I mean, I think at this point, at least at our table, we're okay with those failed roles, because I know that, and we've talked about this before, like, when we fail something, you give us a valid reason that it has failed. You don't just say, oh, you failed, keep on going with the story. You're like, oh no, the shopkeeper doesn't believe, or like when I was disguised and you were like, yeah, he looks at you and your wig's all fucked up, and like, yeah, you give a valid reason on why we failed. So the failure makes it so much better, in my opinion, because good successes,
you're getting more story out of the failure.
Yeah, and like when you get that success, it feels so much better because you failed before. So the stakes are higher. So I get it. I understand why a new DM would, because like, what if you like misbalanced an encounter maybe, and then you're like, oh shit, like I'm kind of fucking my players up here. Maybe I should have put less goblins in here. Okay, suddenly this goblin already has like low armor.
And I mean, and being a more experienced DM now, if I were to make a mistake like that, there are other ways around it. Like, okay, I have, you know, 5 rot trolls attacking 2 of them. You know what I mean? It's like, I could look at that and say, is there anything going on in this moment that would truly distract some of these guys? You know what I mean? Where it's not forced. It does actually make sense. And then that's why you'll see a lot of my little dice rolls, like mystery rolls. I'm calculating kind of like playing a game, and you see the AI kind of like changing its course and determining what it wants to do.
Yeah.
I kind of do stuff like that a lot to see how things are thinking, like giving them a chance to change their mind or focus and like choose to do something else. What was it? I was going to talk about the comment you just made. I don't know. That's,
I don't know.
Yeah, it's gone.
Now I can't even remember what I said before that either.
No, it was something to do with the fudging of the rolls. Oh, I just wanted to point out. So I always keep my dice hidden. I want you guys to see I'm rolling stuff, but there's 2 reasons I don't like you guys to see what I roll.
I know one of them.
And it's not because I'm fudging or I'm hiding anything. It's that, one, it doesn't feel the same, at least on my end as a DM, to roll something and you guys all see it and immediately go, it doesn't hit me. You know what I mean? You already have relief. I don't even have to tell you hit or miss because you guys are seeing it.
Yeah, like tension.
So I really like having those moments where I can tell you guys, hey, it hits. And then you guys are like, oh, fuck. Or hey, Critical. It misses. And you guys go, oh, shoot.
Yeah.
Like those moments, like without that, if I just rolled, I would never speak. I would never have to tell you anything. You guys would just calculate it yourselves and we don't have talking at the table. And since we're playing digitally, you know, it helps to have me saying that to you guys and you guys responding to it. For those that listen on Spotify or, you know, wherever they're listening to the games, they need those audio moments. So
yeah, of us going, oh, shit.
I need those audio moments.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah. So that's one reason I hide them. And the other reason is because maybe I already said both of the reasons. The audio and the suspense. Like I lose. I think that happened the other day. I noticed my rolls were going through the last game we played. I had to toggle that back off. But yeah, because as soon as I rolled it, I think Aetherius, one of our players at the table, was like, ooh, like he audibly reacted and I didn't have to do anything. Like he's already doing it for me. So it's like kind of takes me out of the equation if you guys are having everything given to you like that
at that point.
Right. Yeah. And letting you guys do your thing.
What's funny is I didn't even like when it rolls, it shows question marks, right? So when you had rolled initially, I didn't even notice that there were numbers because I don't look over there when you roll because there's nothing over there normally. So like I'm still looking at the screen. There, So it's funny because I didn't notice until like halfway through the encounter or something that one of your rolls was out there because I'm not looking at that. And unless I'm rolling or they're or like Aetherius or Faith are rolling, then I'm looking at it. So it's kind of funny. So that's why I like to keep things hidden on my end. It's the same as having the DM with their big, you know, cover up in front of what they're doing over there. That lack of information you guys get not only adds to your immersion and you know, not knowing, suspense, anxiety, excitement when things are going your way. Hiding the dice rolls is just part of that. So it's not that I'm up to anything shady, because I mean, half the time when I tell you guys something happens, I go, here, look. And that's why I share what I rolled, because it's like, I want you guys to see I'm not trying to kill you. That's what it just gave me. Or, and then it's kind of funny to see, and we look and it's like a 29 and we're like, Jesus Christ, what is that? Yeah.
Or you guys, it's like you roll a 1 and you're like, damn it, because you're trying to kill this big evil fucker. And then I'm like, and how do you kill this thing? And you're like, what? And then you guys see I removed the 1 point of health from it. And it's like, oh shit, okay. He actually had 1 left.
Yeah, that's like crazy. And I do want to give you props, because for one particular moment that I thought was just incredible, and it wouldn't have been able to happen unless you didn't hide your rolls like that. It was when we were breaking into the Icefire Peaks, and he tried to deceive his way, and you made us all think that the NPC believed him, but we didn't know the NPC rolled higher than he did because you were just pretending that everything was fine.
And that's awesome too, is I need to try to get back into that more, because Pathfinder kind of really triggered that in my head lately. Not giving you guys feedback if it was good or bad, just going okay and continuing on, because then it makes you guys like, the fuck, you know, like you'll never truly know, and when something changes you'll go, oh wow, okay,
oh shit, yeah, that was the big oh shit moment. You had us like, we thought he was good, we were like, he lied, yay, oh shit, we're under attack. Because like, if I'd have known that, because I talked about this before, I was about to stab Celine laying there next to me. Like, I was like thinking about it. I was like, I'm about to stab this sleeping woman real quick. And then you made me believe that it was okay. And I was like, okay, maybe I'll wait a second before I kill her. And then we went into combat and I was like, shit, I should have stabbed her. Like, no. And
yeah, so for the people listening, Celine, there's a group of Reavers. They're pretty much this little band of criminals, bandits that are up in the Icespire hold. Pretty much the final location of the Icespire Peak campaign, as they're on their way to find the dragon. And they snuck in and were, you know, trying to scout the area. So send the rogue in, start looking ahead for the dangers, report back to the group. And as she got kind of found out and was invited to get warmed by the criminals,
help me,
the druid followed her in. You know, she's taking too long, what's going on? He comes in, he makes a roll to pretty much bullshit them of
and
why
say that
he's
I was
there.
like
He's saying,
stupid.
like, yeah,
that's the worst
she's
part.
Pretty much just
mentally
uneducated
handicapped
and yeah, and handicapped. And she's just quietly like, oh my god, like, okay, yep,
okay,
do that to
I'm
me.
mentally handicapped.
And I had him roll for it, and I just said, you know, I just had the NPCs react. I didn't say anything else. I just said, well, yeah, she's right this way. Go ahead, you know, help yourself. And as soon as they were like, oh, well, don't mind if I do, you know, and he starts pushing on. Yeah, I was like, man, you know, seems we have a problem or whatever.
Wake
and
up,
everybody
we have some
pulled
people
their swords.
to kill. I remember that line because it was a banger line. Wake up, Celine, we have people to kill. I was like, oh no, shit, we've been found. Yeah, I remember that line because you shocked the shit out of me. You got me really good on that one, man. I was not prepared, and it was great. And then we murdered them all and let one of them go. Imagine if I had killed her. That would have changed the story dramatically. You know? Yep. That's the craziest thing about D&D, man. One little thing changes the story dramatically. Love it, though.
Yeah, I would have had to find different ways to mug my players.
He did. He mugged his player, and we all thought it was funny. I think he thought it was funny too, but not. His character didn't think it was funny.
His character didn't like it at all.
No, he didn't like it at all, but I thought it was great. And I think my character thought it was funny too, but she's kind of a bitch, so my bad. I think that was kind of... Oh, I guess one final question is kind of more of a yes or no. If you sat down with your players in like a session 0 and we asked you for plot armor, would you do it?
Plot armor?
Plot armor. Like, you can't kill me because I'm the main plot. Like every superhero ever. I have plot armor, so I can't die. Like, the main character never dies because they have plot armor. Would you do it?
Would I do it if they got armor where they couldn't die for the story?
Not like actual... You never heard of plot armor?
No, never heard that term.
You've never heard that term? It's literally like you're watching a TV show and the main character gets stabbed a billion times. They're protected by the plot.
Literal armor that they're wearing for the plot. Okay, like armor against the plot.
Yeah, armor against the plot. Like basically you, like if we asked you, hey, I want to be a hero and I don't want to die ever, would you say, okay,
gotcha.
I'll find a way? Or would you be like, no, that's just stupid?
It depends on what my story is, honestly, because there are circumstances where with one of my ideas I've actually had that could actually work out. But the thing is, I wouldn't want to share that with my player because they're already, you know what I mean? It's supposed to be, you guys are supposed to be getting like some surprises and growth. You know, that's exciting. Like, if you already know about something, then it's not going to hit the same.
Yeah, and like
say you found out you were like an immortal, you know. Well, now you don't get to find that out because you already signed up for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's like less.
It would
fun.
be so much cooler to actually get stabbed through the heart, and I don't tell you to roll death saving throws, and we end the session on this cliffhanger. And you're like, wait, but what the fuck? I'm still what? Yeah, you guys would lose your shit.
Oh my god!
And,
imagine.
We couldn't have as much fun if we're pre-planning that intensely.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, I feel like if it was like your first ever campaign and maybe their first ever campaign, it's like maybe you could kind of discuss something like that to where, you know, you would kind of fudge rolls to help them out or something like that so that they don't die because you've predetermined that there's kind of this plot thing where none of you could die. But I think at our current table, it would never work because we all like the risk, but not really.
Like to kind of spin off of that, if people want something, like for example with Far Rule, if somebody wants a pet, Far Rule is a homebrew campaign that I started to run, but it was canceled, and we will be kind of rebooting it at some point. With that campaign, what I need from the players is a sense of unity, a brotherhood, a sisterhood. Like, you guys are family, and that the whole game is going to be based on the players and their bond. They don't have anyone else. It's just they're all they've got in this big scary world. So if the players are like, I want a pet, I want a dog, it can't happen. Like that dog is now breaking what the entire campaign is supposed to be about. Like, now if, you know, if every other player dies except the one who owns the dog, it's okay, Odie, I still got you, pal. You know, just the stupidest shit. Like, it's just turned into a fucking, you know, Marley and Me D&D special. Like, no, we can't do that. So it's like, but here's the thing. In that game, I need it to be about that group, the players being family. But if I hear your desires, you know, if you want to pitch that to me at the very beginning, like, hey, just so you know, I haven't had a pet in a game before, and I'm just obsessed, and I need that in my life, and it's that important to you, then let me know about it. And it's not going to be immediate. You guys have seen I do this. I like to take things I know that you guys would want, and then I drop it in somewhere realistically and let it happen naturally.
Months down the line.
And then it's often surprising because you guys forgot all about it or didn't even expect it to pop up.
Yeah. I think
that's the way, I think that's the way to do it.
Yeah. And like, we've talked about that before, and it's like, you know, we don't want to mention, like, in the game, like, while we're actively playing it, like, hey, DM, it'd be great if I could get a dog, because then it feels like you're kind of catering to your players if later on they do get a dog. But sometimes it's like shit you've already had planned, and now we've kind of spoiled it. Like, I know I did that with the armor. Like, I was like, man, I wish I could, like, throw my dagger and get it back to me. But you had that planned for, like, months.
Yeah,
months.
Exactly. And then it feels so weird, especially if you guys, like, reach for it. So imagine if we're playing and JJ's like, JJ is our friend Faith, who plays at our current campaign with us. Her character is this little wizard named JJ. Imagine if JJ, aka Faith, is like, hey, is there any way that I could get a pet dragon? You know, we're going into Sleeping Dragon's Wake. There's got to be dragon eggs. I want a pet dragon. Say I already had that planned. So now I'm kind of like, it's going to feel like I'm catering. And then on top of it, if she keeps pushing, at that point, it's a little obnoxious and I really can't do it.
Like,
so it's like now, next session, she goes, I really want a dragon. I really want a dragon. Kind of the same way if somebody's always saying, you know, I want to suplex a dragon. I'm going to suplex a dragon. DM, one day I'm going to suplex a dragon. If I hear that enough, I guarantee that when that person meets a dragon, they are going to die because I'm going to fudge rolls and kill that player. Sorry, just a little psycho rant there. You don't ever want to hear
the word suplex again in your life. Like, that word is banned from our conversations.
Yeah, that's to roll true with you guys. That's a word that triggers me. That's happened.
Word suplex.
That has happened.
Yeah.
I didn't get to kill them with the dragon like I wanted to, but yeah. But yeah, imagine you're constantly saying, like, if I ever meet an orc, I'm gonna, you know, I'm gonna have all the orcs kneel to me and show them, and you're just constantly reminding me and saying that every single time. It's like when you guys do meet orcs, it's not gonna feel right. That's not a cool unraveling moment naturally.
Yeah.
That is, if they all start going, oh, we healed, you're so powerful, I have just like sucked your ass so hard and kind of given you exactly what you've talked about for the last 10 sessions.
And then it doesn't feel good.
It's weird. I like things to happen naturally. You want something, mention it one time, you know, just kind of put it out there. Or even at the beginning of the game, say like, hey, when we go into this, I've been feeling this way. So maybe we can make that work at some point. Now go, you know what? It might not happen in the next 20 games, but it will. You know, just let it work its way in, you know. Yeah,
like I do trust that you will make it work if it can. And if it can't, I'm okay with it. Like, I think I can't really necessarily speak to about the other two in like the private conversations you might have had, but I think we all kind of don't do that so much. Like maybe we did that kind of in the beginning when we first started playing, but I think at this point I'm never sitting there like, and maybe once or twice, but like I won't sit there and every day be like, you know, Fada could really use a dog. Like I really want. I might say Fada wants to get rid of her fucking bat creature thing that you made stick around because I hate the fucking thing.
But see, you keep saying it so much now he can't go anywhere. He's stuck.
Yeah, no, what's funny is
he's
actually
bound to your soul.
I don't bring him up that often. Like ever. I'm never the one who brings him up. Other people bring him up, and then I'm like, shut the fuck up. I want Truth to forget that he exists.
Hey, you know what? Just calm down. You get so upset about that Sturge. He's a friendly guy, you know? Let him.
I didn't want him in the first place.
We're gonna see him again. We're gonna see him again soon. So, and it's not gonna make you mad. It'll probably put a smile on your face. Everything will be okay.
For anybody listening out there, I made a joke about capturing a Sturge, and then one of the other player characters knocked him out and gave him to me, and then I put him in my bag, and I forgot about him for weeks. And then he developed Stockholm Syndrome and wouldn't leave me alone when I tried to get rid of him. And he's ugly. And my NPC wife hates him. Which makes it even worse. Because, like, I think you brought that up not that long ago. You were like, well, you bring all kinds of weird shit home. What about your Sturge? And I'm like, I didn't want to bring it home. It just followed me. Damn it.
Because you're talking about the plant or whatever. Like her bringing a plant home. And then she's like, well, you're the one bringing home Sturge. I can't have a plant.
I can't have a plant. You look at this. And like, the token for the Sturge looked cute. And then he sent me what a Sturge actually looks like. And I was like, that thing's fucking ugly. I was like, because the little token, I was like, oh, he's like a little bat. Like, that's cute. Little bats are cute or whatever. The picture, they're not cute.
Oh, that's sad. Prejudice against Sturge.
They're
all those Sturge out there listening, I apologize on her behalf. You're not ugly.
He said, kill me.
There's like a few hundred Sturge out there that are going to listen to this.
They're all gonna show
yell,
up.
Blood.
They're all gonna. I thought that's the only word it knew, and then it was like, kill me. You never heard our table bust out laughing as hard as we did when that Sturge came out of my bag and said, kill me.
Oh yeah, I had to clip out like about 15 minutes of you guys not being able to form words.
Oh, that poor fucking thing, man. Oh, I can't get rid of him. Anyway. Whew, we kind of went on a tangent there about a whole lot of shit, man. It's okay. It is what it is, right?
Yeah, I'm trying to think about anything I have to offer. You had some good subject matter to talk about. I guess something I would like to bring to the table is we're going to deviate pretty far off of D&D, and we're going to take it over to the world of some video games. Maybe talk a little bit about controversial AI usage, kind of all packaged in one. So this week I played something that kind of messed with my head. It's called AI2U. So the letters AI, the number 2, and the letter U. It's like a visual novel, kind of like a little bit of a escape room meets visual novel meets dating sim. But there's like this emphasis on the real-time dialogue that you have with the characters that you meet while you're playing. And I know it's just, it's just code, but I was getting emotionally attached in these moments. It felt like a living, breathing entity that I was having these talks with. And I guess why it worked and why it had such like a profound effect for a game was, it's not scripted, it's not pre-written, that it's like reacting to the player. So it really had me kind of mind blown, and it's kind of what I've talked about before that I'm like looking forward to in the future. Imagine you're playing a game like Skyrim, or the next your avatar. Your avatar has her eyes closed and her mouth agape.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was looking down. And I forgot that I had it up. Yeah, I was looking down. It probably looked like I was sleeping. I was looking down.
You're a VTuber. Oh, it looks so fucking funny.
What does it look like? Is that what it looked like?
No, you'll have to go back and look at it later. It was great. You're doing like a blow up doll face. It was fucking hilarious.
Oh my god. Yeah, that's my bad. I was looking down at my nail and listening to you. I forgot I had it up. I just fucked you up so bad.
All good. That I needed that. So yeah, this game, I think I mentioned to you, I was like, I'm gonna buy that and check it out. Mm-hmm. It's really something. I think what I was saying was, what I've talked about before is imagine playing the next like Elder Scrolls 6, like the future Elder Scrolls games, and you've got your housecarl Lydia at your side, or Hampton, whatever the hell your housecarl's name is, or whatever version of Elder Scrolls we're in, and that person at your side can talk with you and react and show feelings of companionship towards you. Like they don't want to see you getting hurt. They yell out about it. They come and defend you. You can turn the game on and sit down and go, my day sucked. And then they're going to have a talk with you about that, and kind of like let you vent and respond to it in real time. That's kind of what was going on with this AI2U game. I'll admit I was a little depressed this week. So I turned it on thinking I want to play something that's kind of casual and I don't have to think too hard about. And in about 10-15 minutes of playing it, I'm like sitting on the couch with this character who's like, well, that's not so bad. And if there's anything else you need to say, just get it all off your chest right here, right now. And I'm like, what in the fuck is happening?
Whoa.
And I'm like, I don't know. It was trippy. So like to sound, a little gay, like, or whatever, it was really cool. It was really different and just something I was not expecting whatsoever. I have something that I think you would like if I can find my phone. Here it is. I took a little screenshot. I don't think you'll be able to share it with the stream. We'll have to set that up at some point, but I'll read it so that way they can see. Give me just a second here.
Yeah, I didn't know you had played it. I know we talked about it, but I didn't know you had played it. I've been wanting to.
You've got to try it. It's really bizarre. It's an experience.
I kind of want to
it's the same as it's like if somebody's used ChatGPT or something, like, yeah, it's gonna feel the same, but having a character speak the words and do the thinking in that sense, like real time with you in a first person game. Like, yes, it's fully voiced. It's crazy.
What? That's even crazier. I thought it was just like text.
No, she's like, I'm gonna teach you how. She's like, come here. She's like, you want something to eat? And I'm like, wait, we can do that? Like, I was tripping. And then she's like, yeah. She's like,
that's crazy.
She's like, go ahead, help yourself to whatever. And next thing I know, I'm like cooking, and she's telling me how to make the perfect baked potato for her. And like, I'm digging through the fridge. It was fucking weird.
Whoa, creepy.
So here's one of the characters I talked to. I sent you the picture. You got it, right?
Let's see. Got me phone in me pocket.
The girl, her name's Iona. This is the third girl you can unlock in the game. She had said, sounds like a plan. Just be careful, all right? I don't want my pet getting hurt. And I responded, woof, woof, I'll be careful. And she goes, that's my good boy. Let's see what treasures we can find today. Dude, she started calling me her pet, and I barked, thinking, there's no fucking way she's going to respond to this, right? No, she got into it. It was so weird. Yes, I sound like a deviant sharing that.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, a little
but, dude, no, for
You're
like
just testing
the pure
AI.
RP of it, and the insert, like being able to self-insert, and just the dialogue that came out of my mouth in some of the moments, like there's some epic moments where I had to talk with like this dark deity.
So there's a plot.
I won't spoil anything, so you can experience the game. So there's 3 girls.
Okay.
And each girl has a plot, and there is a story revolved around them, and they're all escape rooms. And weirdly, some of them you want to escape. But then sometimes because you got to play multiple times to unlock the next person and get different endings. Sometimes you don't want to leave because you've developed such a cool little like bond with this fictional character. It's mind blowing. So I've had these moments where I was talking to like this dark deity, and they're like, I had to appease them and make them feel appreciated. So I'm like going into D&D mode, and I'm like telling it, you're not a monster. Monsters don't save people. And like, and I'm giving them these like grand speeches and just saying so much crazy shit. And I was getting like pumped because like I was realizing like, damn, I wish I could save a lot of these conversations, because it was like food for thought. I'm like, this could trigger like a whole D&D game I could create just from this insane conversation I'm having with a character in a game. And the fact that none of it is script is just wild, and that you are part of the script when you start speaking. You can talk using your microphone. Currently it's not going to listen to your voice directly. It turns it into text,
which you can sort of trust, but not really, kind of.
Yeah, so I mean, I was doing a mix of both. I would talk when it was simple things, and then if I had like something I really needed to express, I would just go ahead and type it out. But yeah, you got to try it. It's wild. So yeah, so I know the people listening, chat, people hanging out in YouTube, Spotify, wherever you are. They might light up because, AI is bad. But hear me out. So the internet makes all the angry people look like the majority.
That's what it does with everything.
With most things. Yeah.
Yeah.
Most people, the quiet majority, they're just like sitting back and doing their thing. I get the theft argument. Ripping off artists is bad. Ripping off creators is bad. AI isn't just art related. AI is also, capable of taking things people have written. That's where it gets a lot of its, when people were, getting in trouble for using it to write essays and stuff. Like it kind of peruses, the web and everything, and it pulls in all of its information. So yeah, it's like also taking from everything else. There's a lot of philosophical argument I could make with that, because we kind of do the same thing too. You write an essay for school. What do? You use sources that were written by other people, and you turn it into your words. That's kind of the same thing happening, but I won't go down that path. but the inevitability is that this, how do you say it? Like the genie's out of the bottle. We can't stop it. It's like having a calculator in your math class. Like it's there. It's needed. Especially as, you know, the math gets harder. So I was trying to think earlier of like of some good points to make with that too. You have like, what is it, the 50s? Like, you know, the era of rock and roll. And you've heard me say this before. Those hips were swinging, right? You know?
Yeah, you say that like all the time.
Yeah, like back when who's the La Bamba guy? You remember? You know that movie with like Lou Diamond Phillips?
I don't think I do.
Okay, sorry.
Is that really old? Are you showing your
showing.
age really bad?
Yeah.
Right
So
now? I don't know.
No, you should watch that movie though. It's like whoever sang La Bamba. It's a song. It's a movie about him, and it was the whole, you know, the whole rock movement and whatnot. But in the 1950s, we had rock and roll. The hips were swinging. It was freaking people out. And you know what? That was the end of society as we knew it. And then 70s, 80s, we had the D&D Satanic Panic.
Oh, yes, the Satanic Panic.
Yep. And guess what? That was the end of society. And now here, you know, we've had this every generation. There's something else. Every decade, there's something else. In the 2020s, apparently, is AI. The robots is the end of art, the end of humanity, right? Mm-hmm. So usually what I find funny is usually it's the old people that panic. You know, rock and roll, Elvis, old people. Oh, my daughter can't shake her hips like that. You know, D&D. Hell, I remember when computers and stuff, the internet was first coming up, you know, a lot of older folks didn't understand, you know, why are the kids trying to use that AOL? You know, I don't get it. Mm-hmm. And like memes nowadays, older people, I don't get it. So it's like, usually the older people are the ones panicking and having an issue. But with AI, I feel like the older generation is like, okay, cool tool. And that's it. Like they don't really have an opinion. They're just like, that's kind of cool. Mm-hmm. It's the younger generation that are really flipping out.
Yeah.
So
it's interesting.
Why do you think that is? You think they're scared for like future jobs, or?
I mean,
my opinion is, I feel like it might be more of a trend, like a trend to hate AI or things that we're not comfortable with. We can make trends nowadays.
Yeah. I mean, I think there are reasons that it's not good. But it just depends on how you use it, really, and like the extent of how you're using it and things like that. So I don't really know why people are freaking out. I feel like I'm kind of neutral on it. You know what I mean? Like, it's there. Sometimes I'll use Gemini to talk to it about like ideas and things like that, but like I'm not using it to like full extents of like creating video games, because like they just like took away one of Claire Obscure's awards because they used some kind of like it was AI generated like poster or something that they forgot to take out of the game after they had like finished it or something.
Yeah, they were using it as a placeholder.
Yeah, they're using it as a placeholder, and then they put it back in, and like I think that's fine because literally nothing else in the game had any AI in it, so why are we freaking out about that?
Yeah, exactly.
It's a masterpiece of art, and not just like visually styled art, but like the music of it, like all of that game is beautiful, and you want to nitpick this one tiny thing because they used AI as a placeholder when they fixed it literally like I think they fixed it like almost right after it came out. They were like, oh shit, we fucked up, get in there and fix it.
Like,
and then they fixed it
there.
because they also were like, no, we're not using that to create the game, we are using like real people and how they feel. So like, why are we making this such a big fucking deal that they used? I guess people just maybe assumed that they used AI on the whole fucking thing, which clearly they didn't. Like, there's it's like, I don't know. I'm like weird
it's
about
insane. That's why I honestly feel like it's more of this a trend thing at this point. Because have you noticed it's like every 5 years or so, like there's something else where we're hashtagging it and everybody's hating it.
Yeah.
It's like we're we're on this weird train, and then watch, you give it a few years and then nobody cares. That's exactly what's happening again, in my opinion. I bet that's what we see. And I'm just going to be like, I'm just going to shrug and be like, oh. That's why I'm kind of always the same way. I'm kind of neutral about stuff, because usually people get really loud. And I think the reason things feel so loud nowadays is because of our internet and our social media is so intense.
Yeah, I feel like I'm neutral on a lot of things. And I don't know if that's
I'm the same.
Great way to live or not. So I do want to specify that I think a lot of the issue with the AI is the environmental impact that it does have, because it does have a significant negative impact on the environment. Like, I don't know a whole lot about it, but I have heard that it's really bad for the environment, which I understand. I mean, that's environment.
That's humanity.
But everything we do is bad for the environment. Literally everything we do is bad for the environment. Like us doing a podcast right now.
Turtles are choking on straws from McDonald's.
Yeah, everything's horrible for the environment. So it's just
there's
us doing a podcast is bad for the environment. Like,
yeah, there's no right way to be the perfect person. Yeah,
moral of the story, we all suck.
Yeah, thanks for coming to the show.
Thanks for coming to the podcast. Everyone sucks, and that's our new motto.
I suck, you suck, we all suck.
Dick. Oh, shit. Sorry. No, yeah.
But, all right, so... Yeah, so if I upset anybody with what I said about my AI, I've used AI. Well, I still do for like NPC portraits. My Ominous Adventures makes no money. I made my first money off Ominous Adventures after a year and a half. I made my first little bit of money, and yeah, I don't. It's not like, yo, he's got his YouTube and he's making money off of it. I'm not. I could make more money sucking dick in a day than I've made in a year and a half of my YouTube.
And I do want to say that. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, me using AI for my NPCs, like, it's nice. I use it for the portraits. I'm not selling the portraits. I'm not selling tokens. I'm not doing anything with it that's in any way that's going to affect me. And I've tried to work with artists many times. You've seen several of the people I've tried to work with, and I usually get robbed. They disappear. Something bad always happens with artists. And I'm kind of getting to the point where I'm like, well, at least the AI didn't fuck me over. But I have tried. I would love to work with an artist. I've tried. I will be trying again, and we'll see how that goes. For our next big campaign, I'm going to have some, I'm going to talk to a few folks and see if I can't get somebody on board, and pay them out of my pocket, with no YouTube money, just my money, to try to get them to draw some really cool portraits. But for now, there's nothing wrong with playing D&D with your friends and using AI to fill in some of those random people you talk to. It's for their food for thought. It's for them to put a face to the guy talking to them.
Yeah.
And I know it makes a lot of people a little, but hey, I can't help it. And mum's the word. I promise, as soon as things change on my end, I would love to hire an artist full time and always take care of that kind of thing.
Yeah.
I think it would be cooler too. I would actually be able to talk with an artist who could really make you guys some cool shit. You guys would be able to talk to them and tell them exactly how you want to look, and then be awesome. Yeah,
I would love that. And that's what I was gonna say, was that, like, we have tried to work with 3 different artists at this point, and it's been shit. And
don't get me started on all the times I've tried before we even started the Ominous Adventures thing, And
again, that's nothing against artists, because I know not every artist is like that, but every time we have tried, he was supposed to get his cat drawn by what used to be a friend of mine, and after this event, this is actually the event that caused her to not be our friend anymore, mine and my friend's friend anymore, was this event. was because he was like, I want a cat. And he paid her like a
I
little
need
bit.
Somebody to draw
Actually,
me a cat.
Yeah, you tell it because
I paid her half up front.
You're gonna get spicy.
I paid her half up front. She's like, oh, this will only take me a day or two. How many months was it?
It was, I shit you not, like we went back and looked at it and it was like 6 months. 6 months.
And guess what? After 6 months, hold your horses. Don't, let the drum roll happen. It's getting a little intense here. Ready? 6 months, nothing happened. Nothing. I never got the cat. I let her keep the money, and it was entertaining. So I kind of like, because Rue was like, why didn't you say anything sooner? Why didn't you tell me? I would have said something. Because at that point, I wanted it to become a fun story where I could share it like we're doing now. And it makes for a fun story to be able to look back and be like, hey, you remember that? 6 months of waiting for
so
a picture.
You paid what for how much did you pay for a fun story?
$50.
$50 for a fun story.
I was going to pay the other 50 for the fully rendered picture.
Yeah, and it was, and then he ended up just drawing this one himself because it was like 6 months and nothing. And then we had another girl who was supposed to be drawing our characters for Fall Rule that Faith knew personally, and then that just didn't happen either. I don't know exactly what happened with that, but
yeah, I don't know. I've had a artist before too. But nothing against artists. Like, so I joined the art wagon a little while ago, a couple years ago, and made a bunch of friends with quite a few people in this like little art clique. I like to paint. That's more my style. I would love to do like anime characters and be able to help you out with like your VTuber and stuff like that. But I suck at it. When you start learning art, you kind of learn what you're good at, your style, and a paintbrush. Like I'm really good with paint strokes. I don't know why. I didn't even expect that. It kind of blew my mind. So it's like realism. I do good realism. But that's not what I want to do. So I don't paint often because I don't want realism. I want anime girls because I'm a weeb and I'm yeah. But yeah, so it's like, I don't know. I'll meet somebody and they're like, well, I'm an artist and I can't believe you're using that. And I'm like, well, guess what? I'm an artist too. Here's some of my work. I think I can make a comment that I like the AI because guess what? I'm part of the same team, buddy. Yeah. Take that. Yeah.
And it's like, I know there's great ones out there. I'm sure. Great people, like kind, diligent, things like that. It's just, we have not been lucky.
Yeah, we'll change our luck. I'm going to try again. Like for the next big campaign, I really want to meet a good person. So I'll fish around. I know a few people. I've met a few chill people. Yeah. So I think I've got a few good candidates. And I would love to just draw the pictures for you guys. I
would too. And remember I tried.
The time sink.
I'm not very good.
Time sink though. Oh man, especially if I had to start drawing a bunch of NPCs, I would lose my mind. I don't think we'd have D&D night. He's still drawing.
He's still drawing, and we'll eventually, like 5 years later, he'll have all the NPCs drawn, and then we can play a campaign. I literally bought like that tablet thing to draw digital art, and like I just wasn't very good. Like I do want to try to get back into it, but the reason that I did it was because I was like, Truth does so much for the campaign. Like he's writing the story, the plot twist, and like building the maps and doing all these crazy things. And it's like editing videos and posting them and doing all this stuff. And like I want to help, but it's hard for me to help because one, I can't know the story. That would just like I could play, like I'm good at not over the tabling shit, but like it's more fun when I don't know, right? Like I could play Feta if she didn't know that Aloverl was gonna die the next session. He would never know that I knew, right?
Yeah, it wouldn't be the same for you guys.
But it wouldn't be the same. So it's like I don't know what I can do to help you because it's hard. Being a player, it's hard, right? And the way that it's just easier if you edit because you have all the sounds and you have the backup videos and you have, like we've talked about that before, like you have all the stuff to do it. So it's easier for you to do it than it would be for me to do it. So I was like, what if I could learn how to draw and then I could at least do that? But I'm not very good.
Yeah.
Like I'm okay. I had some stuff, and I like there was some motion going there, right? I was like, look at that nose. That's a semi-realistic nose. But the rest of it like looked fucked up. But it took me like 2 hours to make a semi-realistic looking good nose. More than 2 hours. I'm lying. It took 2 days. Okay, it took me 2 days. Fuck off.
What's sad is D&D and my YouTube. It takes so much of my spare time that that I don't want to sit down and draw. Like, I would love to draw and spend a couple of days drawing, but then I don't know. I feel like I'm wasting precious time.
But he will.
So much I got to do for the other thing.
He will waste precious time drawing Feta drooling into a ghoul's mouth. He'll do that though, guys.
That was D&D related. Like, that was dire. It was part of the campaign.
Dire for him to draw Feta drooling into a ghoul's mouth. It's fine. Yeah. Sure. And Marcus sitting half naked by a pond. He can do that though.
Yeah, I mean, all right, I'll draw my players like in a cool pose. If I want to see something that my players have done, then I will do it.
Hey, that Marcus one was really good. I'm not gonna say that the Fatal one wasn't. I just don't like it, and not because it's not good. I know you love it. Everybody loves it. I love it. Don't love it. You spit in a ghoul's mouth one time, and it becomes your persona.
Look what happens.
Look what happens. It's like still,
I can't wait to see what else you spit on in the future campaigns.
I still like, it's either the first or the second most watched TikTok you still have. It's ridiculous how many views that stupid fucking video got of me spitting in ghouls' mouths. It's ridiculous, man. And I love it, but I hate it all at the same time because you know what? I saved my fucking party. Say what you want. I saved their lives that day, and all it took was some spit. Okay? You gotta do what you gotta do to save your friends, you know what I mean? And if you gotta spit in some mouths, you gotta spit in some mouths. That's a second lesson of the day.
It kept everybody safe, and kept everybody on their feet. You gotta do what you gotta do.
That's 2 lessons.
That's why my NPCs will spit in your mouths one day if you need it, and it's an emergency. I'm pretty sure
one of your NPCs is probably already spit in my character's mouth. So. It was just
she's sleeping
off camera. It's off camera, but I'm sure that's probably happened. Oh yeah, that's 2 lessons for the day to take away, right guys? Everyone sucks, and sometimes to save your friends you just gotta spit in someone's mouth.
Yeah, we're our show Rolling True is not only going to be I spit in the Pope's mouth to save you guys.
Jesus.
All right, Faith. Faith says no, she actually says eyes. Eyes spit in the Pope's mouth to save. She's drunk, guys.
She's drunk.
Thank you, Faith, for the comment in chat. I don't know what that means, but thank you. Good old Faith. Gotta love her.
Gotta love her. That was a Faith comment for sure. I don't think she knows English. Like, I don't think English was her first language.
Oh my god.
I'm being rated-eyed.
I'm being rated-eyed? What is happening?
She meant to say I'd spit, but she's being rated in her game and felt like she needed to tell us that she would spit in the Pope's mouth.
I thought she was being rated in like Twitch or something.
In real life?
Is she talking about?
I thought she was being rated in real life.
Oh, all right. Yeah, it's getting late.
Yeah.
So yeah, everybody sucks. I suck. Rue sucks.
Faith sucks.
Yeah, everybody sucks. That's what Rolling True is going to be about now. We're just gonna share with you guys about how much everyone sucks and how to spit in mouths in the D&D games that you either host or that you play with your friends. Mm-hmm. If you play with your friends in real life, I would advise against getting consent before you start spitting in mouths.
Against getting consent?
That gets a little...
He would advise to get consent. He said it backwards. Please get consent if you're going to spit in your players' mouths, guys.
Yes, please get consent if you're going to spit in your players' mouths.
I consent.
And
this is getting worse.
Oh man.
Yep.
Shit, I don't even know what else I was gonna say. I am fucking gone.
Yep, so those are the 2 takeaways for the day. Thank you to anybody who hung out with us and to anybody who's gonna be popping by and listening to this on Spotify. We appreciate it. If the podcast isn't your thing, we do stream D&D on Tuesdays. Oh wait, we don't stream anymore, guys, but we stopped doing
we will
it.
Be streaming something on some point, because that's a whole thing for me to figure out.
But Ominous Adventures
I'll
on
gladly
YouTube.
stream when we have a few more people available for the live games. Currently, we do stream pretty late for the East Coast, pretty much for the whole world except the West Coast.
My bad.
So it's just not really the best thing right now. But if we do go with some one shots or something, we'll see what we can do. Maybe switch it up. Towards the end of the year, I know the year just started, but towards the end of the year, I will be moving, so that might make some time changes as well. Yeah. For better or for worse. If it does, there may be some earlier games. I don't know.
We're all fighting the BBEG
that's neither
schedule
here nor there. And all of you out there that are hung, thank you for swinging by. For that are hanging out with us. Sorry. Well, shit, spit in my mouth.
All of you that are hung.
Call it a day.
I think we need to end this. Yep.
All right. Good night, guys.
Yep,
Thank you, everybody out there lurking.
Yep. Everybody
See you later.